Right, welcome back to Danksco Traders Hub. It's another beautiful day. Yeah, it's raining. It's again raining. It's been raining ever since I think this month started. But yeah, this whole week it's been raining. Most of the times morning hours. Yeah, so I hope where you are, you're safe. And probably you're having a good time. Otherwise, welcome back. Good morning, everyone. Welcome, Felix. Welcome, Lois. Good morning to you guys and to the rest that are joining us even after the stream. Right, so let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time. Father, we thank you for this very morning. Thank you for the rain. Thank you for the beautiful night that you gave unto us. Thank you that we are now back here on this very channel to analyze together and be able to make money today. Thank you for the signals. Thank you for the profits. Thank you for the insights and the knowledge that you're giving us unto us to analyze properly exactly how the market is today. We give you praise. We give you all the honor for the profits and for the success of today. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Right. So without any further ado, let's now get into Crash for 500. Crash 500. Alright, so Crash 500, the last time yesterday, we checked and we wanted price to actually come around here and then get out of it, came back, tested it again, and then continued to go into the sells. So clearly, right now daily is oversold, but still I won't be looking at any buys as of now. Right now I won't be looking for any buy kind of signal. I'm going to actually leave this asset alone. Just delete that. I think I can also even delete this. Right here, no need for it anymore. So we are likely to see price head over all the way down below. So for now, this is a no-go. M15 is in a sell, and H1 is H1 should be giving us buys, but according to what we see right now, we have no any change of character, so we cannot say we can anticipate buys. So that's some sort of break of structure right there. This was a break of structure and the retest back to where we saw the break of structure from, right there. So clearly we are still in a sell, or we are still in a downtrend, so meaning we don't have any entry at all. We don't have any entry for the buyers, and we can't even get any entry for the sell, because apparently according to H4 we are oversold. Daily we are oversold, so meaning this is a no-go for us. I can't be looking for entries right here until I see any change of character on either M15 or H1. Then I can look at my entries, but until then, Crash 500, no waste of time on it. We can't waste our time on it now. That brings us to Boom 1000. Let's now look at Boom 1000 and we look at how to make this money. So Boom 1000. So when we let's start from all the way. weekly time frame, we are still in a sell. According to weekly, we need a sell to break out and actually get into some long time sells. Yeah, but until then, until we break out, we are still within this very rising expanding range. So according to daily, we are overbought, and clearly you can see that the up right there, the candlesticks that you see right there with those wicks, you can understand there's rejection, there's price rejection right there. So we can easily look at what price is giving us according to what we have here, according to what we have right there, and that could make sense for us as a resistance trend line. Yesterday we wanted price to give us a pullback all the way down below here and then get into the buys. That's what we've been waiting for, but we didn't see it. Actually, price gave us a short pullback to this H1 order block. It came to this H1 order block right about there, and then price headed back to the buys. So I can delete that. This is what I needed, but I didn't see it. According to H1, I now have a change of character, and one can even say we have a triple bottom top right about there, and we have a breakout, so we can anticipate a pullback and then a drop probably today. Probably today we will see this kind of move to reach this fair value gap according to H4. So right now I can delete that, and actually I can leave it. Yeah, you can leave it because it may act as a support area. So let's just first leave it for now, and as we also drag our fair value gap just this other side. So currently that's what we are seeing. Pull back here. Let's understand if it is matching with what we have on M15. First delete that, delete this, even that, also that. So if I go to M15, yeah, clearly M15 is showing me that we are oversold, meaning this move to there is kinda verified. So all we need is now, one may enter right here, but always it's not a good thing. I can go to M5 and I can wait for that, or I can go to M1 and wait for it to get oversold. Once it is oversold, I can easily make my entry, but that's how we're going to make that move. This is going to be a short buy to get there, where to that change of character, to that level of change of character, and then grab, then get into the buys once, to the sells once again. So that's what we'll be looking at today. So this is actually some good trade that we will be waiting on today. This will be a good trade for us to wait on. Yeah, that's it. That's boom 1000 for us. Let's now head over to boom 500. So from weekly, we are still selling. We haven't started the retest yet. So daily, still the sell momentum is still heavy there. H4, we are still looking for this move. This move is not yet done. This move, this sell from, this is the move right here. From there to here is the same move we are looking for, from there to here. So we haven't reached that order block. It's what we need, and clearly you can see that The current momentum is for the sale, and even price is below our 10 MA. Those who have big accounts can choose to enter now and put their stop losses above the 10 MA or above the moving average, because it's going to continue selling. Why? H1 is confirming that we have we're already selling. Why? On H1 touched the overbought there and clearly came back around that same level. Remember we've been within a channel, so that's why we are looking for this kind of move. So clearly right about now, I can go to M15. Look at what I have. Yeah, this was a change of character right about there. According to M15, price started to sell. We never saw a pullback to that level, but we started to see break of structure retest, and now we are headed to that level. So I want to sort out this, leave it about there. Go back to H1. This retest was not enough, so we can either anticipate a pullback right about that fair value gap, which is even on the change of character up there, and then we look at selling this again. Which is going to close in about in about 9 minutes. So all we need is that pullback. There will be a certain pullback, either for a change of character created here or to that order block, whichever. I mean for the fair value gap created here or to that order block which is here. But all we need will be something to give us a pullback close to the change of character up there, and that's what we can capitalize on and bring in ourselves to reach our TP, to reach our point right here. And that's how this move over horizontal channel will be dealt with. For now, I can't do anything right now. I don't have an entry. I can just delete this. Yesterday we made money. Actually, yesterday we made money in Boom 1000 and on this asset. So yeah, you guys, I hope you did too. Those who are on our VIP Signals platform, we made money yesterday. Like I told you, it was a day to make money according to what we had analyzed. So yeah, so now I can delete that, and I think this one can first go for now, because we are still dealing with the horizontal kind of channel. It had a fake breakout and then went back in, so we need now to see it come all the way to the target. That's where our TP will be, but we can't enter now because it's risky. We need a pullback, and that pullback is gonna be according to M15 probably. Yeah, it may be according to M15 probably, to give us what we need. Let's wait for it and see if it will be given to us. All right, that's it on Boom 500. Did I even write it? I forgot to write it, so I can now go to V25S, Vol 25 1S. So what went? This was yesterday's trade, this one right there. So if I can put it in M15, it actually hit the target. This is where we wanted to take our profits, but I don't know why I didn't have my TP right there. So it came, took me out on SL, but that's how we made money yesterday. Yeah, that's how we made money yesterday, and then it started to get back into buys with that low momentum. So V25S, we also made money yesterday. I left when I had entered the buy. So let me first talk about yesterday. I left when I had already entered a buy, but my stop loss was very tight, so it came and took me out. So this is how it was. I entered here, my stop loss was very tight, right about below here. So it came, grabbed my SL, or took the liquidity that he was aiming at on those SLs that were tight there, and then started to buy. I made another entry immediately right there and went all the way, hit my target, hit my TP level where I had put it, and that's how we made money yesterday. And clearly the first was there. You can clearly see what I was aiming at, that fair value gap, but that was also an order block. That was our point of interest, so it went for the order block. But on my target there, on my fair value gap, I grabbed my profits, good profits, and then we were out of the market. That's what we knew was happening, was going to happen. So until then, first let's go to weekly. We know we are selling, that is for sure. We want sales, and what we were doing right here was just a short retracement, but according to daily, still it's not enough. So at a certain point we are going to see actually some good pullback. Yeah, so right now daily is still unpredictable. Daily time frame, if we go to H4, the buys should have started, in fact. So right about now I can see that price is being held up. So if I go to H1, let me understand why. So I have my order block right there, but also I have my fair value gap just around that level that was taken out. So if I do that, you will clearly be seeing what I'm aiming at. You'll clearly see that that is now a kind of support level. The price is reacting on for some good time, 2-3 times now. So if I can delete that, right about now, this is H1. Yes, what is this? Okay, H1. Let's understand this. Right, this is our current lower low. This is our previous. This was our previous lower high that gave us the lower low, and it was taken out. So this can be taken as the change of character right there. So change of character, retested, thought we had started the buys, came back, tested that level, and now we have another change of character, internal change of character right about there. Price went, came down again, so it's still within this level. So how do we go about this? Let me first delete that. So H1, H4 we are buying daily. We should be getting into buys. H4, the momentum according to CCI is supposed to be buys. H1 on the other hand is showing us sells, of which now I don't go with this. I can't go with CCI, what I'm seeing there. I have to use what I'm seeing on the main chart. So if I go to M15, clearly I'm looking for buys, and that's what we'll be doing now. This is where our trade will be once we break out there. Once we break that there, you want to see a pullback. Usually that's what we look for. That's what we look for. And then we make the buy, and this time probably we may see enough momentum to actually break out that level, and probably head over into some good time buy move that can actually even lead us all the way to that level. According to daily, what we need is to get all the way back there before we can come in with the sells, just like the way we need them according to weekly time frame. Yeah, I think that's a bit clear. So if we can go all the way back to M15, that's where we'll be looking for our trade. Remember, as of now, we are still in a downtrend. According to M15, oversold right here, went and then came back. So all you need is to first see that price go up and then come in a bit. Then you can make the entry. But as of now, it is a bit tricky for you to make any entries where we are. Yes, we are on the support. If you have a big account, you can choose to put your stop loss down below, but why would you risk when you're not sure of the trend currently? So you rather leave it. That is on. That was that was volatility 25 1s. Now let's head over to V75. V75. So please, if you don't mind, you can go ahead and like the stream if you are benefiting from the content of this channel. Yeah, it will. I will appreciate it. Thank you so much in advance. Thank you so much. So let's look at V75. So wait a minute. Weekly we are looking for buys. Daily, on the other hand, we need a pullback. Yeah, we are looking at sales according to daily, and clearly we are going to be waiting for the breakout right about there. Right about there. That's what we'll be waiting for. So we sort of making a kind of some sort of a name formation, and clearly from what I see, I think we are done with that kind of a V shape, right about here. Yeah, because of that H1 order block, fair value gap, so price went back there to test it, so we should be looking for sales. So let's get back to H4. Let's look at H4. H4 is already giving us that kind of move. So I can delete that. So what was this? H1. Okay. So clearly you can clearly see this move. You look at this move according to the candles that we have right there, the rejection from up. You can see price rejection from up there. So that clearly tells us that the momentum of buys has gone off or is reduced, so we don't have to really stick to looking for buys. We need to look into sells, and right about now something interesting pops up. In such a manner like that. Yeah, I think so. Right about there. Such interesting such interesting detail is coming out. And clearly, if I can anticipate, this is what I'm gonna see right about there, and then we will be entering this whole move right about there. So today we may enter this sell, but not until if price gets up there, I can easily enter my sell. Yeah, if price gets up there, I can easily enter my sell. Why? Because this was like a retest according to M15. We were selling, then reached here and started to consolidate or come back to the retest level of CCI. So this is exactly what we are seeing even on the main chart right there. So if it gets back about there, yes, sometimes you can easily get about 1 to 3, I believe. I don't know what I've done there. So this is what I was saying. You can easily get a 1 to 3. Yes, exactly. So you can easily get a 1 to 3 once price gets around that level. So right about now, I think I can easily make my sell where it has reached. Delete that. I think I can easily make my sell. This candle is closing at what? Still has about 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. Now I'm entering there on that very line. So I'm gonna enter my sell right there. Let me get my exact. I'm gonna enter with 0.2 as usual. And I'm entering my sell. I'm gonna put my stop loss where I've already told you, and that's how I'm gonna look for my trade reach all the way right there. That is how I'm entering this. If it makes this manipulation, it can easily take me out if it goes beyond that high here. Like I can easily be taken out. But I'm looking at this very move right there. Why? Because it's gonna be like not a pennant, it's an ascending triangle. Yeah, it's an ascending triangle. So I'm looking at the breakout going all the way down below, going all the way down below, and breakout this time. So it's been reaching that level for some 2 times. So this third time I'm looking at it coming all the way down and breaking it and continuing with the sell just like we need it. Remember, down below here we have this order block, so one can easily actually put your TP just a bit close because this is a valid order block. It needs to come to. Yeah, so that's why I've entered that, and that's it for today. That is it for today on V25S. V75. I'll be coming back before we finish to check on our trade right there. Those who have entered, please let me know in the comment section there, and we monitor it properly. Otherwise, that is V75. Let's now jump to Jump 50. Jump 50 gave us good money, some good quick money yesterday. Those who are on VIP, you really remember that. So let's look at it and see how we made money yesterday. So Jump 50, this is what M5. Let's go to M15. Right, so the trade was here, but clearly the entry that I gave the guys on the VIP was all the way from M5 and M1. I think it was all the way from M1. Let me see. Yeah, it was a sniper entry. It was a sniper entry. This is the one I gave you. Me, I had already entered right about there, but it was in M1, so that's where I gave you when it when it came back again to do this, that's why I told you to enter again. So we took that, and I told you to close when we reached about that level. I kept telling you, updating you. So that was a trade there. I had my 2 entries. So one I closed it, the other one I kept holding until it came and took me out in SLs, but I had already hit my target by then, so it was all good. Yeah, that was how we did that. Those who are on VIP, you know that we always aim for 10% of our accounts. So we had already gotten what we needed. You should have hit your target by the signals that I've given you of the day, so I couldn't give you more other signals to mess up the flow, so I held up on them. So right about now, let's first delete all this, delete all that, delete all that. Price has to come and test this level from what? Oh, wait, it may not actually, according to what I see here. Price came back to it right there, so let's wait. Delete that. All right, so first go to weekly. We are looking for what? Weekly, we are looking for sales. Daily, we are looking for sales. H4, we wanted a retest. That's why we entered a buy yesterday. We wanted a retest to get back a bit there, and then we come into sales fully. But we haven't seen it. I had my buy limit down below, so that once it comes again here, I activate the buy to take me up right about there. But till now, it hasn't been activated. According to H1, we need buys, and right about now, I think we should be getting an entry. Yes. All right, so let's first see this. What is this? Is it a channel? Sort of. Yeah, it's a sort of a channel right there. That's it. Or one can call it a falling wedge, whichever you want to call it, but we know that price is gonna break out and bring us right about there. In fact, there. Yes, what is there? What is significant about that level? That's a fair value gap right there, according to M15. So it's gonna bring us back to that fair value gap, and it's a bit close to what we needed, so it may even exceed it and go all the way up. So we know what we want. So how are we going to enter? CCI is showing us this. Is it going to hold up and probably reach this other level, or to this level that we wanted yesterday, this order block, to touch it again? We will wait and see about that. But if it gives us a breakout, then we know we are headed to that buy move. We're headed to that buy move. So for now, let's wait. But that's how we are going to make this money today. Jump 50 is going to give us that kind of buy to reach that fair value gap. Second last asset, jump 25. So congrats to those that made money yesterday on jump 50. It's a heavy asset, so it can quickly give you the target, easily give you the daily target you're looking at, but also it can easily wipe your account. So you have to trade it knowing that you're not over leveraging it. and not you understand the knowing that you understand the lot size to use, the appropriate lot size, and you're all good. Yeah, you'll be all good. So now let's look at jump 25. What's happening? Needed a pullback there. The pullback didn't reach where we wanted it. Wait, sells to actually start sells. So first delete all this. First delete that. We know it. That's what we'll be looking for. So alright, that is daily, and clearly that touched there, failed, touched it again, came, touched the trend line up there, went up, touched that, so it should be even touching now here. No, it's coming to touch this trend line right down below here, which where we have our order block right about there. So all this is still in a consolidation, so I would rather not trade anything. According to what we see, this is a symmetrical, that's a symmetrical triangle that we currently have. Those who studied chart patterns with me, you know what we mean, or even those who never studied it with me but you understand them, then you know that anytime from now we can see a breakout from to any other side, but clearly according to weekly we need it to be the downside or the downtrend, and if we can see that, then it will be a good one. But remember, it can even give you a fake breakout, then later on bring us to where we want it to be. So know that for sure that it can happen. Know that for sure that it can easily happen. So those are two moves in the longer run according to daily time frame, but as of now I can't trade this. Yeah, I can't trade this. If I can go to MH1, you will clearly see the change of character. What is this? You'll clearly see the change of character right there, and then the pullback is happening, but then something is weird. So we have a change of character here, but then we have another one there. So this is the current one. Remember, we are coming from that support, that resistance, coming down below, reached this support, gave us a change of character, went up, tried to go up, found a resistance right about there, gave us a change of character. Now we are seeing a pullback, so meaning we need to see a breakout and come back to that support and probably touch the trend line, and that's how we can make the entry. So I'm not ruling out that we can trade this asset. So far from what I've seen, it means we can trade it actually today. So let's go to M15. Is it aligning up? Yeah, I think it is. So we need that and then come down. So it's gonna probably come around this order block. That order block, or even go a bit up. So all we need is to wait for the sell momentum to start. But as of now, we are on retest line, the retest line of CCI. So we need to see a pullback. This is what we need, and once we have it enough, we can get into sells just like we need. I want to remind you that here we have a fair value gap. Price is funny, and these guys are funny. They can even push price to go all the way up. So it doesn't mean, since I've put that order, that point of interest, which is our order block there, that we can't see price go all the way up. It is possible price to go all the way up there. So you need to be just patient until the momentum of sales comes around. So until then, please don't make a mistake when you're not sure of the entry. that's it on jump 25. It's likely to give us money today also, so let's tune in and moving on well for some good time. So let's look at it. Weekly. Weekly we need we need a pullback. We need a pullback. We need a pullback before we can get into sales to break out of that. Call it a flag according to weekly, but it's not a flag, it's a bit of a channel. So you can say break out of that channel. It's a weird channel. One can say it's an ascending channel, but if we go to daily, we were into that kind of pattern. It's a falling one, it's a falling wedge, but it's a weird one because price is coming from up, not from down. So it can easily show us a reversal. If I go to daily, if I go to H4, I'm clearly looking for buys. According to daily and H4, they are all showing me buys, and here I have a change of character right about there. And after change of character, I have my high there. Price came back, tested the level right here, went a bit up, came again, tested, went a bit up, failed to break all those levels. So it's been within those levels currently. So let's look at it. And this is what I was looking at yesterday, so I can delete that. Delete that. Have this one right here. Okay, change the character, testing. Now we are in a buy according to H1, so we can delete this, delete that, delete that. So what is that? Fair value gap according to H1. Is it necessary? Not really. So we are already in a buy, having come from that support. So we are in a buy, but we have a low momentum to the buys. We've reached a retracement level according to CCI when we got into buys. So delete this. You can also delete that for now. Go to M15. Look at that. We have a change of character. Price reacted back to this order block, so we didn't reach actually the fair value gap, so we haven't tested. Oh, we did, but true. So we may come all the way back to this fair value gap. So delete that. Anticipation is to come all the way back here. Why? CCI is showing we are overbought, meaning sales should be anticipated according to M15, and just like we've seen on H1, we need a retest now that we've reached that 0% on CCI. Now that we've reached the 0% in CCI. Alright, so I think that's basically it with this asset. That's basically it with that asset. We'll be looking at something like that. We'll be looking at something like that, but how do we... Oh, this is interesting. Price came to that fair value gap, and now we are seeing that pullback. That is interesting. So now that we know that, can we make an entry? still unpredictable. So according to M1, it's gonna go a bit into buy, so we can wait. Actually, those who love waiting in M1 can actually wait for M1 to give us another entry. Right now we don't have an entry on M1. M5, yeah, we just not sure for it, for the entry right now. So that could be the one, something we could wait for according to M1, which will be the breakout there. Yeah, but as of now, I can't enter it. If you wanted to enter the sell, so I can't enter it. It's gonna come here and then get back up again according to M1. Once it gets back up again, so probably by midday, or 15 minutes to midday, you may see sales come in place, but for now, no entry at all to sell it right back here and then later on buy it. So that's how we're going to trade this jump 10, and that's that brings us to the recap of today's that brings us to a recap of today's session. So let's now look at what we talked about earlier. Reminder, VIPs, please, we have about let me see, this is 26th. We have about 4 days. Yeah, 4 days. We have about 4 days to close the window of subscriptions for the VIP. So if you are still interested, these are the days that you need to do that. Entry made of V75. I don't know. I'm seeing a message right here. Let me check what you're talking about. V75. Oh, we were taken out. Right. Why did it go up again? I see an order block up there. Okay. I see an order block. Let me go to M5. That's not something. Okay. See, it was looking for that liquidity up there. So M5 is not yet. So let's get to M1. M1 is for the fake breakout. Yeah. That's clearly what we are seeing. So it's clearly looking for that fake breakout to grab liquidity. So they know that most of traders will be looking for entries right here and put their stop losses just above there, and that's what they are doing. So they've grabbed liquidity right there, just like us. We've been a culprit to that. So I told you that before we made the entry. This was the move there that I talked about, the liquidity grab kind of move. So what is going to come next is in just about midday, you get an entry, a good entry to actually bring us all the way down below. But until then, yeah, you've suffered a loss there. I hope it was within your risk tolerance. Yeah, that's what we normally follow. All right, so that is it. Let's now start with Crash 500. This is a no-go, like I said. We don't want to waste our time here because of what we are seeing currently. What is this? This is Boom 1000. We want a pullback before we can sell it again. So until we see a pullback, we have no entry. We have no entry at all, because we are still selling this asset all the way down below. So you can't enter. We have a change of character there. We need a pullback, and then we enter properly. So until then, no entry. Boom 500. Wait. Oh yes. We also need a pullback. probably to that fair value gap. So until then, I don't have an entry. Remember, I said we are looking for that kind of trade. We are looking for this kind of trade to come all the way down below. So we don't have an entry unless we see a pullback to that level, and that can happen anytime from now. Yeah, that can happen anytime from now. So until then, no entry on Boom 500. This one is still consolidating, and I said we need to see a breakout. If we don't see that breakout, see, when price may want to first get back down here, then it gets up again. But until then, I have no business with this 25S. It gave us money yesterday, so we have to be very careful to allow it to take what we've already made. So what we have here, you can clearly see some kind of price rejection from those weeks. They can clearly tell you what is happening right there. So let's wait and see. Let's be patient as we wait for an entry right there. Yes, this I've just explained it. We are waiting for something I normally love trading, but until that point is closed, I can't trade it. Yeah, some kind of M formation trying to come around, but until then I can't. It's not yet confirmed. Jump 50, we have a successful breakout. So the retest is coming around, so we wait for the retest candle. This is according to M15. How about H1? No, this is all M15. So the retest and then entry, and that's how we will be in this very market. That's how we'll be. That's how we trade this very market. That is a change of character if you can look at it in that kind of way. This was like a support right about there on that is. I don't normally love trading these retests to that, but sometimes they can give us the money we need. And since it is jump 25, it can easily give you the money you need, give you the target. But as of now, I want to hold on to making any decisions for now. Jump 10, we've seen a breakout. But it's not yet. According to M1, we don't have yet a confirmation, so I'm still skeptical for now. I'm not entering until it is very clear for me. So all you need to know is we need to sell it all the way down below. But until then, until we have a confirmation to enter the sell, not really, we won't make the entry. So you can easily wait for this and that according to M5, so that you can make that sell trade, which is just a retest, because we know that once we reach here, we need the buy to come around according to H1. At H1, we are just looking for a retest. I think that's now confirmed and sorted. Alright, if you guys have any questions, please pop them in the comment section before we finish. But otherwise, I want to wish you guys a good trading day. My inbox is always open for any inquiries. For any inquiries that you may be having. as of now, we will be waiting for these entries. Those who are part of the VIP, I'll be, of course, informing you when to make entries, when to exit, just like as I value your subscriptions that you made since this month began. And as a reminder, we are in the last week of March, so we need to get into subscribing for the new month. Those who still want the services of Signals. Otherwise, I want to wish you a good day, happy trading day. Please don't forget to apply proper risk management, and of course don't forget to use proper position sizing. Those who don't know the terms, please, you need to join the mentorship program, which also we opened the registration in this last week. Those who want to register for the mentorship program, you can still register and learn the way I analyze, get to understand what all these things mean, and get to be on the same level with us, those who have the same mind, the same kind of analysis, same kind of strategies. Yeah, the number to call is there, the fee is there. So other questions, you can ask them in my inbox or in the comment section below, and I'll be able to respond to them. So happy trading day. Please, like I've said, proper position sizing. You need to understand which lot size you should use according to your account, not rushing into making a decision and you quickly just enter without checking your lot size, and before you know it, it's way bigger than your account and you blow just with a short retest and your account is no more. Please mind about that. As a community, we want to see you growing your account, not just wasting your money